What's going on, everybody? We should be live. We'll let people roll in here a little bit. Let people start rolling in here. I was tilting up when Nia Coffey got hurt. I'm glad she was able to come back. Love cash in the early showdown. That's always nice. All right, we'll run through these three games here real quick. Obviously, still waiting on the Sykes news. That's really it. Everything else has come in. On Chicago, eventually they're not just going to get absolutely blitzed and blown out. And if they keep this game competitive, like I think they will, the Sparks are not good. Reese looks really good, 9,600. Atkins solid at 7,200. Cardosa really good at 7,100. Sloot solid at 7K. Ewell should play 15 to 18 off the bench. 6K, she's close to a fantasy point per minute player. Banham in play off the bench because Van Lith is out, should get the backup guard minutes. Then on the Spark side, I do have a little bit of interest in Julie Almond at the flat men. She played the entire fourth quarter over Odyssey Sims. And then like rest of the starters, Barker's going to play close to 30. Big Z, 32, 33 minutes. Hamby, 35. Plum, 38 to 40. If the game's competitive, she may play the entire game. Then this Washington-Phoenix game, a lot of fun here. Obviously still waiting on Brittany Sykes news. If she's out, would really, really make Sonia Citron and Kiki Arifin look really good. They would take on more usage. Leah Edwards will go through warm-ups before a decision made on her availability. So still not for sure if she's playing yet, but she is probable. Would expect her to play, but have a serious minutes limit if she is active coming. I would expect her to come off the bench, maybe play 15-ish, 18 minutes max. I mean, she played nothing in the preseason, and it's a back injury, so they're going to be very careful with her. Dolson would lose a little bit if Edwards is in, but if Edwards for some reason sits, I think Dolson would look a little bit better. Jade Melbourne would look really good if Brittany Sykes is out. If she's in, kind of don't really need to go there. And then nobody else here on Washington. On the Phoenix side, really Satu and AT at the top both look really good, commanding a ton of usage. Whitcomb and Westbeld Price pretty much out of play, in my opinion. And then the cheap options, McConney looks really good at 3,500, locked into low 20s minutes. Held and Laxa coming off the bench. Whoever scores better might have a little bit of an edge on the other for a couple extra minutes. Then the last game, Aces and Storm. On the Aces side, obviously Joel Lloyd revenge game if you buy into that. Personally, I can't get there. I mean, she's super, super scoring dependent. I mean, you look at these games here. Obviously, this Connecticut game was a blowout. She was having her best game of the season, but she scored 20 real-life points. New York barely cracked 10 in 31 minutes. Washington played 30 minutes, put up 20 fantasy points. I mean, if you think she puts up 30 real-life points, cool player, but at 8,300, it's going to take a lot for her to pay that salary off. She's going to need 30 for you to feel confident. Then Jackie Young, 9K, looks really good. Asia Wilson, you should just play every slate she's on when she's sub 13K. Just going to get you 50. That's just what she's going to do. I think Chelsea Gray looks really good at 8K. Dana Evans playing the most consistent minutes off the bench. Everyone else I have no interest in. Then Seattle, still underpriced. Don't know what's going on. NECA still under 10K, north of a fantasy point per minute player. Diggins, the best play on the slate, in my opinion, at 9,100. She's taken on so much extra usage. 14, 16, and 16 shot attempts, built-in assist floor, get you the peripheral stats. I mean, she's the best play on the slate for me. Ezzy, 8,100, great tournament play. Gabby Williams, 7,800, playing huge minutes. and then everyone else really don't have a lot of interest in, just because you never know if Alicia Clark is going to get extended or if they're going to go to Wheeler, and I just don't want to pay to find that out. Let's see here. Debating on my NASCAR lineup, trying to figure out what I'm doing on it. All right. What's going on? What's going on? Good day. Good day. Got a day off tomorrow, the first one of the season. I am ready. I'm bragging. You were right about Rivers today. I tried to tell everyone, like, recency bias is a hell of a drug. I had two shares of her. I wish I had zero. She was getting drafted ahead of players she had zero business ever getting drafted ahead of. What's up, Dan? What's up? What's up? What's up, like Kiki today? I love Kiki Eriefin today. She's one of my favorite plays on the slate. And if for some reason Aaliyah Edwards back tightens up or something and she misses this game, oh my, Kiki would look even better. Because Aaliyah Edwards is super involved on the offensive end. She is super active. But the way Kiki's been playing, she looks incredible. And if Brittany Sykes misses again, that would just boost Kiki even more. Rivers sunk my main showdown lineup, but my secondary lineups crushed. Yep. I only played one lineup in the showdown, and I faded Rivers. I played Nia Coffey captain and pretty much just stuffed all the stars in. Obviously, Tina Charles did literally nothing. Neither did Bree Jones. Ryan Howard somewhat salvaged her day, but still shot abysmally. Now played Alicia Gray and Ono. Ono had a decent day, I guess, but doubled up, so I'll take that. Do you prefer Plum or Diggins in a 1v1, and how do you like Citron? Diggins is the best guard play on the slate. Diggins, the only player that I would play over Skylar today is Asia, and there's like almost a $3,000 price difference. And Citron looks pretty good. Assuming Brittany Sykes is out, I do like Citron quite a bit. I think she's a great tournament play. I don't think she's going to come in that high owned. Let's see here. Make sure nobody's asking any questions in here. Let's look. That's what I was wanting to look at. Ownership. All right, please be good news. Aaliyah Edwards available to make season debut Sunday. So Aaliyah Edwards is in, but the available to make her debut tells me she's probably coming off the bench, and it will definitely be a limit for sure. Asia being another tier, what players do you think could semi-match your fantasy score? Probably it would take like a massive ceiling game. I mean, we just saw Diggins go for 60 this last time out against Phoenix. I mean, she can get there. You look at a player like Plum, she's went for 60 this year. Sawtoo's had some really good games. Obviously, busted this last game against Seattle. Didn't really do anything in the second half, but if the minutes tick up for Sawtoo, she has a really high ceiling. Alyssa Thomas, always super, super consistent floor. But the deal with Asia, you just cannot, if you're playing cash or you're just looking for a safety valve, Asia Wilson should be $13,000. And she's not even close to that. She's playing huge minutes in any game that's competitive, and she's a walking 50 burger. If she's scoring you 50 fantasy points and you fade her in hopes that two players can can kind of make up the difference, it's tough. Like she's just in a league of her own. I'm getting Held and Rebecca Allen for a cash line. I would not play either of those for cash. I would play McConney just because she's starting. I would play her for cash over both of them for sure. Can you start building lineups for games? I can't give away full lineups. Edwards is in. Yep, Edwards is in. We'll see. I would imagine she's going to come off the bench for sure, but we'll see just to make sure. Pick one. NECA, Wnba, AT. For me, it's probably AT out of that group. Core, Diggins, Asia, Kiki, something around there, or like or McConney, like McConney with Diggins and Wilson, something right around there. But those are like four of my favorites on the slate. Oh yeah. Edwards will pull minutes. More than likely, she'll pull all the minutes from Sikakone off the bench, and then she may pull a couple minutes from Kiki, but she'll pull more minutes from Dolson. I would imagine they have Kiki and Aaliyah Edwards out there together. Does Ezzy come alive today? I hope. I mean, she's really struggled to start the year. She had that one decent game against Dallas, but 16 fantasy points, 28 and 20. I mean, she's much better than this from a fantasy point per minute perspective. And like there's open usage available. Like the stocks are always going to be there for her. She's always going to grab some boards, but she needs to score, man. That's what's holding her back right now. She's not even she's missing straight up layups. Like it's something that's just a mental block in her head. Let's see here. Look at some of this. Let's see here. Keep thinking maybe we're going to get a little bit of news early. Hamby Diggins or Azura Plum. Man, it's so hard to fade Skylar Diggins right now. I would probably go with that. I would probably go Hamby Diggins. It's so hard to fade Skylar right now. It's really, really hard. Let's see here. Think Big Z will go off tonight. I think she'll have a good game. Just like this last game out for her, it was a complete outlier. She only took 3 shots. Normally, she's going to take 7 to 9 or 10. She's going to get you the peripheral stats. That's just what she does. She's a great rebounder. Can get you the stocks. She's a good fantasy point per minute player when she's on the floor. So I love the price tag on her as well. Yeah, Ezzy needs to shoot 100%. She needs to shoot more, but I think it's something's up in her head. Gabby or Citron? I lean Citron if Sykes is out. If Sykes is in, it's probably a slight lean to Gabby. Stevens Young or Thomas Cardosa? Probably AT Cardosa. I think Chicago's actually going to show a little bit of life today. So I'm pretty high on quite a bit of Chicago just because they're so cheap. I don't think it will. I think Kiki will do just fine. She's been playing so well. There's no possible scenario where I could see them like pulling minutes from her. I mean, she's played 31, 31, and 35 the last 3 games. I think floor wise, her minutes should be like 31, 32 with a ceiling of like 35. Because let's pull up. I'll pull that up. And we can I did it this morning when we on the underdog stream when we were talking about drafts. Where's that game at? All right. So right here, with the Mystics last game, obviously Shakira Austin was out and Brittany Sykes was out. So Kiki had this short shift that she was on the bench in the first quarter and the second quarter. Then she only missed 50 seconds in the second half. She played almost the entire second half. I would imagine Aaliyah Edwards is going to eat all 10 minutes of Sikakone, probably a couple from Lucy Olson. So that's 12 minutes. Then if she eats 3 minutes from Dolson, that's 15. And if she eats 3 minutes from Kiki, that would be 18 for Aaliyah Edwards, 32 for Kiki. And I mean, if Kiki's playing well, they're not just going to pull her. So I'm still playing Kiki like there's nothing changing. Let me see here. Got the Call of Duty event on in the background. Answer these questions here. All right, let me answer these few other questions. All right, let's see here. Do you think that you have to play one of Sably AT? I feel naked, fading, but I'm not able to get to them. Yeah, I don't think you have to. They're starting, like their prices are starting to make sense, like 10-8 for AT, 11-1 for Saw2. Like for $800 more, you can play Asia Wilson over Saw2. I absolutely would do that 10 out of 10 times. I've yet to choose a game to stack. I'm leaning Chicago, LA, and hope Chicago finally plays well. If you're stacking a game, it's probably Seattle and Las Vegas, just because Las Vegas plays zero defense and they want to push the pace and just play the first to 90 wins. But I mean, Chicago, LA isn't a bad game stack either. Evans or Sutton, man. I guess Sutton, but I'm not crazy about either of them. Yeah, I'm not crazy about either. Squeaky Will Cardosa. I'll die on the Cardosa hill. I'm in. Zerb does play good defense, but she can be beat. Like she's very thin, where Cardosa is a big girl. Do you know which one out of AT and Sably plays the 4? Typically AT. I think you find more value with Seattle forward versus Sably. Yep. I mean, when you have NECA 9,900, she's almost a full 1,000 cheaper than Alyssa Thomas, and even cheaper than that for Saw2. Like that's a big price difference there, point per dollar wise. Plummer, Alyssa Thomas, it's super, super close. I would probably lean AT, but it's a coin flip. Favorite 5K and below plays. All right, this is probably going to be one of the last questions. let's see here. 5K and below, you really like, you have to dip down here. You can play like Alexa Held or Laxa, which one of them is going to shoot better than the other and probably get a little bit extended. Then you can play Bantam. I don't really love it. The best play down here is Makani at 3,500. She is available to play. She's in, should start. And then I think Julie Almond is in play at the flat men, but not a lot that I love down here in this sub 5K range. Need Sykes out for underdog purposes. Have unlimited. Yeah. I'm hoping Sykes is out. I'm praying. We should get that news here pretty quick. Atkins or Chelsea Gray. If you have the salary, go up to Chelsea. Like I feel a lot safer with Chelsea. I do think Atkins is a really good tournament play though. But Chelsea Gray, she's just, you know what you're getting out of her. All right, guys. That's going to do it for me. Good luck to everybody. We will see you guys on Tuesday for the stream. Big 5-game slate. Good luck, and hope to see you guys at the top.